I am going to do a redux of yesterday, and for several reasons, I'm moving some stuff right now. Let's see. That was catastrophic. This is very old, by the way. It's a very, very old, maybe from the 40s, bottle opener. It's heavy steel. It's very heavy, and I think it's cool. Just a beautiful piece. And it's Danish. You know, I like Danish stuff. Let me move this ball. So, let's see. Yeah, I was going to show something else. I already failed on that. How do I go forward? Okay, this was these are glass. I bought them, but I don't remember what for or what the story is, but they were sitting in a jar here, so they're out for now. This was the delicate mortar and pestle. I'm not sure if the pieces came together, but they're blown and they're so fine. That's just a glass thing. So, yeah, you saw yesterday this planter. You could see this plastic inside there. I didn't cut it enough or force it down, but I lined it with many layers of plastic, and it's from when COVID hit. And it went into like a three-year lockdown. I bought this giant can of tomatoes, very poor quality, I must say, when I finally used them. But I thought it was cool, so I ripped off the label. The glue doesn't come off; it's in the back. So, and that's because I like anything that represents. You know, this is a sardine can, and these are salt and pepper, and this is they're ceramic. And that is a paper cup. I guess you've seen that in the United States. This is an echinoid. This is what I hunt for. This was a sea urchin. It is not extant. It is extinct. And it is made of flint or chert. Basically, it's glass. And I will be telling more about them and how they're formed, and what is so odd about them, and other things. It's from the Chicxulub. Oops. I'm looking at through the phone, and it's, yeah, distorted. So, yeah. So, they became extinct roughly 66 million years ago. So this I showed yesterday, this piece and this piece. Oh, I have one behind me. Hold on. This. There's three things to guess. Okay? This is this. See it? It looks like a can top, and it has, you can see that's calcium on it. I need to decalc it. The water is filled with calcium here. When I first encountered these, I must always have one, but it was glass, and I prefer the glass. The sound is better. Yes, the sound. It's about sound. Does anybody know what this is? Or should I just reveal it? Yes, the sound is what's important about it. So this I bought in Genbru, which means use again, here. And it is heavy, but not super heavy. It's very sharp there. And I thought it was really cool. No idea what it was. And I had to look it up. And, you know, sometimes that stuff isn't easy to do. Here's another piece. This one is heavy too. Stainless steel, very beautiful. And that's not sharp there, but it does taper. So I just keep, I don't have one here, but I keep a ball in there because it'll rock for a very long time with a ball in it. Yes, so anybody want to play a game? Yes, the game is guess what these three things are. I didn't know all three of them. This is better in glass. These are glass stones, and it has a sort of matching pair of scissors and a matching toothbrush in it. Because I'm silly. Let's see, what do I want to say? You know the regular Pyrex measuring cups? I have one that's 2 cups, and that thing cannot pour out any liquid without completely dripping. That is just a piece of silica, basically, stone. It looks very nice because it's broken. So this I found in Genbru, or thrift store. It is very old. You can even see that the glass has a strange, almost yellowish green color. And I think it's so beautiful. It's so unusual. I've never seen anything like this, except in Denmark. So if anybody has, let me know. Yeah. You could see, let's see if you can see it. See the window? How dirty it looks? And it does. And there's a reason for that. We had a hurricane some days ago, and then we had a snowstorm. And what is in the snow, well, not so much the snow, but what came in the wind is salt from the ocean. So these are very typical Danish windows, not in mahogany, but the style. They're very old-fashioned style, and they're very popular. They're triple glazed, but why I'm telling you that. Okay, because in Denmark, they like tradition, and there's no way to put a screen on this window. And so Denmark is a country where you get an awful lot of flies. Like seriously. And that's an old billiard ball. But so the way they open, and then spiders and stuff live around the cracks. I mean, it's a never-ending thing. But that is salt, yes, from the North Sea. And that's kind of interesting. Okay, so the other day, maybe a few weeks ago, I bought these two pieces. And I bought them in a thrift store, and I had no idea what they were. These are not labels. They are, actually, it does look like a label. No, it's not. There's no edge. But it's sort of like incorporated into the piece, somehow. And, of course, it's glass, and it's red and yellow. Here, I'll show the browns again. Maybe you can see them. That this really is just red. There's the brown glass. And I'll be getting to that. So these are red with yellow in it. And I paid equivalent of $1 each for them. And they are rough on the bottom. And so I had to look them up. It wasn't easy at all, even with the name. Well, they come in a box of 8. They did. And they are worth now, like this little piece here is worth about $10. And I like the yellow in it. It's so pretty. And what they were, so it would be $10, but I paid $1. They were place card holders for a table. And there were only 2 there. I bought them because they're just pretty. And because it was a mystery. So you'd put a card in there. They're made by... These are actually somewhat antique in that they don't make them anymore. It's made by a pretty well-known, not to me, glass company in Sweden. And the company's name is... well, I can't say exactly how I can come close to how you say it in Swedish. But I'll say it in English, which is Pukeberg. It's something like Pukeberg. And imagine a company called Pukeberg. And they were made in the 60s, so these are very old. And that's why they're worth about $10. And they don't make them anymore. So that's that. Okay, so there's this beautiful thing. I've never tried pouring from it. I keep something in there, a specific form of stainless steel scrubber, the large kind. And this I bought recently for just, I don't know, $3.50 in a store called Tia. I guess you know it is Flying Tiger. And that is red. The color's not showing because of the light. But it is a pint glass. But the reason why I bought it, I'm going to see how we like it. It's been through the dishwasher. But, you know, what more practical glass could anybody ever own for anything? Because you've you always have measurement at your fingertips and many different kinds of it. So anyway, so this can goes with this stuff, and yeah, it's cool. Let's see. Moving along, we saw the glass. I'm going to move them away. Yes, they are just glass. So amber in Danish is called rau. And this is stuff I found on beaches, except for the polished one that my husband made. And that is just a piece of beach glass. So, but I found these, and you know, I have never gone to the. I'll have to talk more about this. I have never gone to the good places to get it and do it the real way. So, this is for Tits Up. Somebody who bought a puppy, she doesn't like amber at all. It's very light. And she gave me this. This is from a town where it is very common. And it's monster, right? And wow, it's so exciting. What a gift. Yeah, and she acted like it was just a piece of trash. So, let's see, I had told a story about finding a mega piece somewhere in comments. Well, here's the mega piece. I found this, and it has a funny story to it. I will have to tell you the funny story next time, because I don't know how long I can film. Let's see. Can the light shine through it? It absolutely is. Oh, wow. It's just got a place for your thumb right there. Oh, there we go. Oh, that is huge. Okay, the funny story is I got it on a beach in a village near here where I used to take the dogs pretty much every day. And they would swim and run through the water and hunt things that they shouldn't hunt. And they're very good at that. So one day I'm walking along and I see this. There's absolutely, it's on a fjord, not even on the coast. So I found this and I thought, this cannot be. Wow. I mean, it was shining, like really shining. And I thought it was a piece of melted plastic. And I wasn't convinced. So you can see where it's broken there, and that's why the light gets in and diffracts. So on the way out, I passed in my car 2 old drunk guys who go down to a hut by the beach and get more drunk. And I open a car window, they open theirs. And I said, "Is this Frau?" And they grabbed it from me. Danes are very grabby. And they grabbed it. Oh my God, it is. And I thought they weren't going to give it back. And then I thought, well, I'll have to kill them. But they did give it back. Okay, so big deal, right? But what was funny about that story was it's a pretty small village, maybe even smaller than this one. But everybody in the village for the next few weeks was out on that beach for a pretty, big stretch of it, looking. And you could tell they were looking at me like, how dare you get it? It's our town and it's our village. And yeah, so they were out there day, night, looking. And of course they didn't find any because this is not a place to find it. But I found that. So let's see the size. I'll put it by the pint glass, then you can see how big it is. It's big. And this is the one a girl gave me. So this is pretty cool, right? Because it's very round. I really have no idea what it's from. It's very thick. Yeah, I don't have a clue. Some kind of flask, I guess. So let's see, what else is there to tell you? Do I have something over here? No, I already got that. I think that's about it for now. I find it very interesting because I am a neophyte. How hot phones get when you film things. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to go for now. If I left anything out... Oh, I did. I did leave something out. I know somebody. This is a piece of glass. Very thick. Let's see. 3/4 of a centimeter. Found on the beach. And so you can see it's very rough. And I did with epoxy glue on an echinoid. Okay? And this is the bottom of it. So this is the part that would have been down on the seabed. And this is its mouth. This is a finger I had split into pretty much down to the first joint, including the nail, which will never grow back normally. Very painful, very horrible accident. But this is green. Can you see? No, you can't. Now you can. It's greenish. Not quite soda lime green, if you know what that is. It's a type of glass. But it is greenish. How do you make that happen? Okay, well, nonetheless, I glued this on. So, there's the mouth of the sea urchin, also extinct, by the way. Here's the anus over here, and they had locomotion. They had pins on them. A real urchin that is extinct because of a very big meteor. Well, it set off a chain of events, huge chain of events. But it's a pretty cool piece of glass because when it broke, you could see the conchoidal fractures. Nothing of it is sharp. It's very smooth. Let's see if that works better. And there's great detail in it. So I think I know somebody who wants this, and I think they will know who they are. And I think it could use some attention and hopefully become a piece of jewelry for them. Do you know who you are? I think you know who you are. Yeah, I would sit upper chest as opposed to a virtue signaling symbol. And very smooth, rough too, but smooth and polished, so sea polished. So, yes, this is going to go to a secret person who can do it tremendous justice. You can see that right there, the where the mouth is. It's not quite a hole as it would be, but that's some of the innards coming out. There's a whole process how these are formed, and 1 centimeter of substrate that would form around it in an anaerobic environment, which, you know, the meteor created. It takes 10,000 years for 1 centimeter, and very, very silica rich. So this is basically glass, and with great detail. And yeah, because dinosaurs and stuff were dead, they didn't get stepped on in shallow waters. Oh wow, you can really get close with a phone. I didn't know that. See if you can see its anus. No, it's plugged. But that could be hammered off, but I don't think it should be in this case. I think the bottoms are every bit as beautiful as the tops. It is larger than this piece, but not too large to wear. Again, this didn't fully form. It didn't have the right mixture to become flint. Or chert. There's a lot of things you could call it. Microsilicate. Yeah, there's a whole bunch more things you could call it. But one thing that is interesting, let's say this is flint, okay? And this really approximates flint because it is black. That's sort of a big deal. Nobody knows, no geologist, nobody, how flint is formed. We will revisit that, okay? And I said this is the redux of the video from yesterday, and I'm going to say, who was the author? Oh, I can't remember right now, it evades me. Has anybody read the Rabbit books? Rabbit Redux. Extraordinary literature. So, again, we got one. Very lightweight. Although it should be heavy in glass and about 1 centimeter thick. We've got 2. Okay? And it does very well with a ball in it. And then we've got 3. What are they? Don't look them up. You're cheating if you look them up. But you could guess. And yeah, but I will tell you if you promise not to look them up. I don't think there's anything else for right now. And thank you for watching my curiosity shop. Bye.